Alex, we're going to take a look at your video from camp. I'm going to let it run through a couple times. Let the first one go in normal speed. The second one will be in slow-mo, and then we're going to break it down and analyze it, make some comments and some suggestions to help you improve. Okay, Alex, let's take a look at your stance here. Looks like you're doing a pretty good job with your stance. You want to have your feet basically about the width of your armpits where you are. Just have them right underneath your armpits right there. So you might be a little wide there, pretty close there. You just got your foot turned out a little bit there. Just have them about that width. So you're pretty close. But get your toes pointed straight ahead. Might narrow it just a little bit. Narrow feet, because this foot right here is just outside. It's like underneath your toe right there is underneath your shoulder there. So get it a little bit more narrow. Stagger your feet just a little bit with your non-kicking foot forward slightly. Your kicking foot, your punting foot, have it aligned maybe at a depth where have it slightly staggered back. Maybe have the toe of your punting foot lined up with about a middle of your left foot. Or you could have it lined up, the toe of your punting foot lined up with toward the heel of your left foot. So just have it a little bit of stagger. You're kind of standing, you're just kind of standing there. And I do like your arms relaxed to the side. You know, your arms don't come up till the ball comes. You do, it's obvious. It's a good job right there. You have your arms relaxed. Have you be in your stance though. You're kind of like straight up. Just kind of have a little bit of body lean forward. Because just think when that ball's coming and you're here as that ball's coming, you catch it. When you start getting into game action, you're going to have to lean and catch the ball as you're leaning to meet it. And that's just going to help you in terms of catching the ball, you know, molding it, setting it on the table, positioning it correctly so you can take your steps and drop it. But you're going to have to do it timely. If you're just kind of standing back on your heels, you know, you just don't you want to be a little more in athletic position right here. So it looks like you're just kind of standing there and you're just counting on that ball being perfect. And as you get closer to the college and NFL, they are a lot more perfect snaps, but it's not always. You still need to be in an athletic position so you can move laterally if you have to, high, jump, move up or down. So have a little slight flexion in your legs and your stance. Okay. So as the ball comes, you're going to catch the ball with your arms outstretched. Do a good job there. Looks like you're positioning the ball. Looks like you've done a pretty good job here. I'm going to try to zoom in. As soon as you catch the football, you want to get your hands in a handshaking position, and that's basically right here. You'll have the late where let's just say the laces are right here. You want to have your index finger. Your laces are right about here. You want to have your index finger kind of here and your thumbs on this side. Okay, so that's how it's going to be right there. So the laces are going to be right between your index finger and your thumb. So your thumb will be on the inside. So it looks like right here, you're dipping down. See, right there, it looks like you've got, let me see here. Yeah, you've kind of got your thumb, looks like more on the top of it there. Is that your thumb one? Let me look at your fingers there. You've got your thumb on that side. You're pretty close. But I tell you, you've just got the ball too. You got the ball. Say you got the ball going. You got it turned too much. The laces are too far. You need to get the laces right about it here. You've got the laces clear on this side of the ball right here. It looks like you got your thumb on there. It's kind of hard to tell. But I can see your thumb right here. See how your thumb comes off? So you do have your thumb on the other side of the laces. You do just get the ball more like a handshake. You've kind of got the ball like your upper arm's here, and you got the ball way down here. So get the ball right up here, like you're shaking hands with somebody. This is your arm, your lower arm right here, your hand. So you want to have it right there. Hold the ball up a little bit. It looks like you do have your hand position, but you've got the ball kind of turned in to the left, like you've got it turned counterclockwise too much. So get the laces. You want to have the ball positioned up. The laces aiming outside your shoulder. And right now you've got it kind of like this, with the ball way down here. Okay, we want to get that ball, get your upper arm here. Instead of down here, bring that ball up. We want that ball kind of right around in this area, right in here. You can just see you've got it down way too low. You catch it, see, right about there is where we want to have the ball. Right about there. And then on your left hand, and you have it pretty close here, it's just you've got like I said, you've got the ball turned as you face the ball from your position. You've got the ball turned a little bit too much. You've got it turned like counterclockwise too much. And you want to have the laces. I should be able to see the laces right here. And the laces are going to be, I want to see the laces right here, aiming that outside of the shoulder. You've just got to turn in too much. So you got, see how your arm's parallel right there, that front arm? Although it's back next to the body. So again, you've got your upper arm like this, and you got your arm parallel. I want to see the upper arm like this, and then the arm parallel. So instead of here, bring the arm to here, upper arm there. Instead of having the ball down there, have it up. Just like you're shaking hands, okay? So right there looks pretty good. But then you start moving it down. So you're taking it down, and you want to have that left hand. I can see it looks like your finger's sticking right over top. Your index finger's right here, maybe. I'd rather see that index finger your index finger down on the seam of the ball on that side right there. So you got your left hand too high up on the ball. Okay. Yeah, see you got your index finger's right there. And again, we want to turn the ball more this way. Okay. Now you've dipped it way down, and then now you're bringing it way back up. And you're dropping it way too low. And you're dropping it with both hands, okay? So these are things, I know this was early in the camp. We went over these things, the ball drop, did the drop drills and ball positioning. So again, to kind of go back over this, you catch the ball good, you're an athlete, catch the ball, lean to meet it. It looks like you're taking like see a little jab step with your left foot, little jab there. Okay, catch the ball. See right where you have it right there? Let's keep it right there. Keep it right where it is. You've caught it. This is about the position. We want the height, we want the football, except get the arm out like your hand shaking it and get your grip adjusted, we just discussed. But keep the ball at that level right there. Right there, that's an excellent level for you. It's right below the rib cage right there. But here's what you do. You catch it, and then you go way down. Now you've taken it down, and then you start bringing it back up. And when you do, you're right here, you're bringing it up, and you're releasing it way too soon. And the ball's going to hit way low. See, it's hitting real low. You want to hit it about where the support knee level of your left leg is. So you're hitting the ball really low. And part of that, again, I know we're going over things I'm sure you've already corrected. But just again, the video shows you catch it here, set it on the table right there. Once you set it on the table, it's just going to stay on that table right there. And it's going to just stay in that same height as you take your steps. It stays at this same height, right where you have it. You slide it on that table as you take your steps. It stays at the same height. And then as you release the ball, it drops from this same height right here down to your foot. Okay, so please right here, eliminate this part right here. Eliminate that and get the ball and keep the ball up here, and you want to drop it higher. Now right here, as you take this step, have that your right foot's going to be staggered now. And if you want to keep that right foot, it's going to be staggered back like we talked about in your stance. So if you want to take that little jab with that left foot, that's fine. Take a little jab there like you're doing. Take a little jab, and then you're going to take your right step. But if you have them equal like that, when you take your first step, it's only like a fourth of a step because you didn't have it staggered. If you have it staggered back, if you have your foot back, you'll get more of a healthy, normal step. You're just taking like you're only getting a short step out because you're not staggered. Your foot's not staggered back. See right here? It's not even much of a step. It's just like a little short. You're not going a half and a full step. And I want you to get more like a full step right here. So the jab will help you. Little jab with that left foot. Then take a full step with your right and then your plant foot. Now as you take this step here, this is where you have that ball up on the table right here. Pretend it's right here. As you take this first step, that's where that left hand, as you right here, the left hand will come off. The left hand will come off the ball, and you'll continue holding it in handshaking position at that right below rib cage level right here. And then you'll be releasing the ball one-handed right about here. See where you're releasing it? You should have that right here. Your left hand should be off. Your left hand's off. And then as you take this next step, your right hand releases it by itself. See how you almost do it, but see how your left hand comes off a little bit early here? You're almost doing a two-hand drop. But realistically, you're doing a very quick left hand off, right hand drop. We need to have a longer left, quicker left hand off. So right here, the left hand should be off, and the right hand should be holding the ball out instead of down here, up here, going right across the table, sliding across the table, and then you're going to be dropping the ball down to your foot. Okay? So right here, left hand's off, right? Left hand comes off right here. As you complete this step right here, the left hand should be off. So that left hand should be off. And then your right hand's holding it as this other step, and it's released it just like that. And you can see you've lost the drop. Plus the ball, you've got it over your punting leg. See how you got it over your punting leg right here? The ball stays over your punting leg right here. You take the ball after you dip it down, you take it outside your body. See, now it's outside your body. If it goes outside your body, your left foot now has to come back in front of the other foot. Now the ball is outside your body here. You want to keep it within the framework of your body. And it's dropped outside. So when it does that, you have to go get it. And now you have to try to pull it back. See how your foot's come across? So you start out with your kicking leg on the line right here. Kicking leg's on the line. That's where it's supposed to be. And then you take the right foot and you put it on the line. So your kicking foot has nowhere to go but to come back around and try to pull the ball back. So you want it, and again, you want that ball to fall. You want that ball to fall level all the way down to your foot. Keep the ball nice and flat, and you want to maintain right here. You want to have those laces outside the shoulder, and the ball nice and flat. As it drops right down to the kicking foot. Okay, so work on that. Again, we cover all this in the camp. You can see it right on the video. I know you've gotten better, and the ball is just you've lost the nose here. Now it does. See how it comes across your foot like this? That's kind of what you want to do, but you could tell you've hit the front end of the ball. See how the nose comes up? You've hit more of the front. You didn't hit the center mass of the ball. And again, the nose, you've dropped the nose. You want to have the ball nice and flat, nice and level hitting. So, and then hit it a little bit higher. But you'll drop it a little higher. If you'll drop it from up here, you're going to drop the ball from right here, not down here at your waist. So you're actually kind of tossing right here. See how you kind of lift it right here and tossing it? So you're doing it. You've got straightness of form. Your body's pretty good position here. You've got a good plant leg here. But when you drop the ball outside your body, you can see this gap here in your legs now. You want to have this more here. Instead of here, you want to have this leg more in here. And you don't want to have the body leaning. Your shoulders are kind of leaning this way. You want to have your shoulders nice and square and your body nice and vertical. You can kind of see where your body position is right here, okay? And you want to keep that football in here within the framework of your body. The ball should not be outside your shoulders. It stays within the framework of your body. Okay, and then good firm plant right here. And now your left arm, see how your left arm's coming across? That's almost like a soccer kick. Your left arm on a punter, this arm just kind of lags there like you're doing. But this arm comes here and it just stays on this side of the body. It does not come across the body. The arm stays and just kind of counterbalances the punting leg. So as the punting leg goes up, this arm just stays on this side of the body. This arm stays here. Just have this arm, it stays here and just kind of goes up and forward, up and forward. So your arm will go, your punting leg, or your leg will swing up, and your left arm will kind of counterbalance it, kind of swinging upward on the left side of your body in the same direction as the punting leg. That's how you're going to finish. And you're finishing like a soccer player right here. You got a good pointed toe right here and a good firm plant leg. We just got to keep the arm instead of here. We want to keep it over here on the outside of the leg. And then that left arm, your right arm, just let it relax. You got it kind of tensed up right here. Okay. Again, I know you've worked a lot better. And the plant, like, look at your plant foot. This is a pretty good job. See how you go up and forward? As soon as your leg swings all the way through, watch it lift you off the ground up and forward. There's some good things here. And I know, again, you've gotten a lot better after the camp. You like to get your power into it. And that's a good thing, buddy, because you can see right here, you're getting your body up, you're getting all your body momentum into it. So it's a good job. Work on those fundamentals and worked on the camp. Great job at the camp, bud. We'll give you a little comparison here, a little extra. Let you see this, Alex, and this gives you an idea of Ray Guy, the greatest punter ever. I want you to see him and see how you all compare together. I know this is grainy footage, black and white, but it's still great to teach from. You can kind of see right here. I want you to see where he's releasing his hand right here. Right about here is where you release that hand. Watch him do it, release his hand. See how high he's got the ball? He's releasing it right. That left hand comes off right on that as that first step finishes. The right hand comes off. And see, it should come off. Yours should be off right here. Then watch as he continues his left foot. Watch him release the ball right here. He's released it. As he's taking that left foot, it's that left step, that last step right there. He released. So you're releasing a little too soon. You can kind of see it again. I want you to watch it right here. His left hand comes off. Then as he takes that final step there, he releases with his right hand. His left hand comes off right here. And your left, this is where your left hand ought to be coming off. You can see how low you have the ball. Your left hand ought to be coming off right there. It's about the same spot. And then as he takes that final step, see his left hand's off. As he takes this final step, he releases the ball right there. See his hand come off? And then the ball will continue on down. He makes contact with the ball right there in the center mass of it. See, you can see how his ball, again, I know it's grainy, but the ball falls nice and flat right there. This is rare footage, something that nobody has, and I'm going to share this with you so you can kind of see and watch how he finishes with his left arm. See how it stays outside his body? He gets all of his power, and the leg comes straight up through the ball. See how you're coming across with your arm? This is how Ray finishes right there. Something there to help you, bud. Just hang on to this, take a look at it, compare, work on these fundamentals. Do some kicks without a football. Just work on your form kicks and get that straightness of form. Again, great job at the camp.